rescuing them. It's like people who are saved already know, like, you know what I mean? And they try and, like, they're...
I'm not trying to save anybody. I'm trying to point out that, see right now, there's a very big awakening and awareness coming around in all the countries around the world that we've been duped, hoodwinked. We've got this big complex of companies that are feeding us advertisement, they're selling us the stuff that we think we want.
Give me an example,
such as, say, do you know that all the mainstream media all around the world, even bigger than that, all the mainstream media, we get all our information from, are owned by 5 companies. They're feeding us all these magazines. If you go into a newsagents and look at all the magazines, they're all essentially the same. They're using the same techniques and the same tactics.
And they're all owned by the same companies.
And they're telling us, they're giving us a version of reality that's complete rubbish. So there's loads of people.
It's like poison reading a magazine.
It's poison reading a magazine.
It is. It's like I got walked through and it's kind of like that.
Exactly.
And they're calling us terrorists.
Yeah, everybody's a terrorist.
You know what I'm saying? And like fear of fear.
Yeah.
You have to be afraid. You have to like, and it's like no wonder everybody's like, everyone's like, OCD and fucking. They got checking compulsions. You got to check if the door is locked about 10 fucking times, man. And check if like my bike is locked. I need a U-lock, a brake disc lock, and a fucking lock to tie to a pole, and a fucking steering lock because I know how easy it is to break that shit, you know. But like, I mean, it's like even me, I'm influenced by it because it's like my thing. I need my material possessions.
Exactly, yeah.
Then again, like, I mean, see this? Fucking check this out, right? Old skills. Big cardboard, right? Keep the wind out. Fuck, I have not money to buy no jacket, Alpine Stars, fucking €190 jacket.
Somebody will rob on you the minute you look around.
Yeah, true. So like, fucking, you're not alone, man.
There's loads.
Good stuff.
The way you're saying that, what's the point? Don't try to get through to people. We're getting loads of messages. People going, you're only saying what we're thinking anyway. Loads of people know. They just need someone to go over and give them a shake and go, just snap out of it, wake up. There's more to life. There's far more to it. And it's rising, it's rising.
I know you're going to know this guy. He's my hero. And he is actually exactly what you're saying. I bought 2.
Well, Hicks,
put it there.
Fucking 50 in HMV, man. I was a corporate whore buying fucking from HMV. This is the only good shit ever to be sprung from the lines
Brilliant
of HMV.
Stuff.
This lady has classic taste.
She has class.
Like this dude and there's no pictures. There's no pictures, man, and you can't just put a DVD on and watch it. You have to actually read it and take it into your head. Like,
he woke up 20 years ago before everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, I bought 2 copies, you know, to give them as presents. Fuck that, like.
Good stuff.
It's better get as many people as you can to read that.
I'm not. I'd sooner give that to my like fucking 12-year-old cousin and yet again another like voucher for some like for HMV or something for some music or whatever, some bullshit music that's like promoting fucking basically being promiscuous as a woman or being like materialistic as a man or whatever. And
got the Beyonce, Rihanna.
Yeah, wankology, man. Not to be crude about it.
The news is what I tell you it is. That's exactly what it is. The news is what the media tells you it is. Never lie to you. Mainstream media loves you. Everything they say is true. That's why they haven't mentioned Climategate. The biggest story in the world. For the last 4 weeks, with 55 million articles on the internet about it, but it's not in the mainstream news in Ireland.
Like some real news? Question of reality, you know you want to.
Mainstream news in Ireland, it must be a lie. 55 million liars. 55 million liars on the internet.
Only want to. Cheers.
Telling you Climategate is true. The Irish Times and RTE, the News Talk, say it doesn't exist, so don't listen to us. We're just a couple of cooks with a megaphone talking rubbish.
How do you feel about the fact that there's been nothing on our media about Climategate?
Climategate?
Yes. Have you heard about it?
Yeah.
Where did you hear about that?
In the Irish, what's called?
Yeah, there's nothing in the Irish media. It came over. The only reason it got over here was the Irish Daily Mail.
Okay.
So not RTE, not News Talk, none of the radio.
Well, you know, like there is a lot of things going on at the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe on a quiet news day, I would have found
do you not think that?
I think it's
come
very.
on, you know
Here,
they're trying to scam.
listen. I think it's very important.
Yeah.
That what's called. But there's a simple fact of the matter is that if you have fucking like every day you have a political theatre at the moment.
Yeah.
Gold.
That's all
you know?
it is.
And the whole country is like there's floods. There's all sorts. Okay. People will read about, and this is what people who are editors in newspapers. This is what they think about. They think about who will read this, how many can we sell, and if you write a story about a couple of guys over in England doctoring some global warming stuff, then people are just going to go, fine, cool. That's grand, that's okay.
But it's bigger than that.
Yeah, well, it's bigger than that. What do you think?
Do you know what's happening in Copenhagen at the moment?
Do you think it means that there's no such thing as climate change?
It's been proved to be a complete fraud, yeah.
That is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. Seriously.
All the figures that they use.
Listen to me. We have floods like we've never. Listen. If they did doctor those things, you know why it was? To get people to fucking do something, and they should be doing something.
That's what they want you to believe.
Who the fuck are they?
Huh?
Who are they?
The
big
people in
giant
Copenhagen
lizards,
now.
you know what I mean? Like,
no, the people in Copenhagen now setting up a world government.
Listen, I'm telling you, there is we are reaching a crisis point in this fucking. Listen, climate change is a fact. Loads of science, good science. That is one piece of bad science that you can say is false. But to say that one piece of science vindicates
not
Not
saying that.
What are you saying?
Well, if you actually look into that, that's the only piece that's managed to hit mainstream media. All the rest is kept out. But if you look into it, you will find that all the ice core data scientists agree that carbon dioxide does not come before temperature. It happens the other way around, and there's a lag of 800 years.
Yeah, but do you not think that, like, the fact that we have had unprecedented melting of the ice caps, and also the fact that the acid in our fucking oceans. You should look at Sigourney Weaver documentary called what's it called? That's all the carbon dioxide is actually being stored in the oceans, and it's actually acidifying the oceans.
It always has been stored in the oceans.
Yeah, but more of it, more so than most. That's why there's loads of things going extinct, and if plankton goes extinct, right, that's like the whole food chain right up to the top. Okay.
But are you aware of why fish stocks are really low in rivers? Things like this. The fact that there is huge amounts of estrogen being pumped into the water system, and it's killing all the male fish.
Listen, man, I'll tell you something, right? Okay, there's some things that are a conspiracy, there's some things that aren't. Okay.
No, there's tests been done on it. It's actually proved that.
By the way, I am in the mainstream media.
Good man.
So.
This time the season just